Thanks for joining us for another episode of CM Live. I'm Colion, and we're going to be checking out new guns, new gear, and making live visit to the Great American Outdoor Show. But first, we go to CEO of Patriot Ordnance Factory. It's Frank. What's going on, Frank?
Hey, Colion. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, How things going on your end?
All right. Looks like we survived the SHOT Show, didn't we?
We did, barely. You know, I mean, we were just talking about you caught, well, I know I caught something.
Yep, I got a little bit of a head cold, too.
Yeah.
And then while we were there, we got to see the inauguration. The whole entire SHOT Show was shut down during that. It was amazing watching that happen.
Well, I was relegated to an appearance I had to make on the SHOT Show floor. But as you said, there was no one there. It was probably the lightest I've ever seen a SHOT Show floor ever since I've been going to SHOT Show.
Everyone was watching the election. I mean,
for good reason.
It's played a big effect on our industry, obviously, but everyone wanted to see things move forward in a positive direction. Hopefully, we continue to see positive changes for the American people.
Absolutely. Now, you've actually been a little busy yourself making some propositions to the new president of the United States as of recent. Tell us about that.
Well, I mean, it kind of goes back to even Kennedy, if you think. President Kennedy asked not what you could do for, or asked not what you can get from your country, but what you can do for it. You know, I know I didn't say the exact words, but that's what he meant. You know, what can we do to help each other? And you know, you have a president now, President Trump, that is actually working for free. A 70-year-old billionaire, multi-billionaire that doesn't have to deal with the amount of trash that's put upon him by the bulk of the media that treats him very badly with disrespect. This man doesn't have to work. We only have X amount of life in each one of us, a human being. And where that sand glass of life is, we don't know where it ends, you know? So we are pretty blessed because in modern history, we are truly seeing a statesman, someone that has love of country, that has put everything aside to do right or try to do what he believes to be right for his fellow American citizens. That's what a soldier does every day for their livelihood. So what could I do? I'm a manufacturer. I hire Americans. I provide jobs to Americans. We produce all our raw materials, and everything we produce, labor-wise, material, platings and coatings are all done here in the United States of America. So we're truly a 100% manufactured product. But we also build what I believe so wholeheartedly. We build a symbol of freedom. Our firearms.
I agree with you there.
At Patriot Ordnance Factory, we build firearms. That's a symbol of the American freedom. So this is a revolution. We called it a revolution because it's revolutionary in what it does. It's an AR-15 with a mag well of a .308. We made an AR-15, an M16 size gun, shoot .308.
Now,
and why can we do that? Because we can innovate. Freedom breeds innovation. So what did I do? Back at the NRA convention, I made an offer during Trump's campaign about him doing something to protect our country and putting a wall. And I stated, hey, our company would provide a free rifle for every guard tower if that wall's built. And I restated it again at the SHOT Show. And I said, including we'll put a .308 there, which is a much better product, especially if you have to engage at distance or even up close if you have to transfer energy into, I don't know, a vehicle or something if you need to stop something. So it's just, how can I help contribute? Well, here, I'm an American citizen, like any other American citizen, and we can provide a product that would enhance our ability at the border and safeguarding our nation. That would be a point of pride for me personally and my family to be able to say that we helped our nation, no different than every American citizen that signed up in blood to defend this nation when they became a soldier. So
Absolutely.
they do the same thing. I'm doing no different other than I produce a widget that's American made, and it'd be a point of pride for us to know that our firearms protecting our nation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, guns.com did some crunching of some numbers on your offer. Check this out.
Uh-oh.
It's a lot of rifles, and that's a lot of money, Frank.
Yep. And I'm not backing down, am I?
No, I mean, you up the ante.
No, I mean, the reality is it doesn't matter. What we have all around us is irrelevant. We have no country. We have nothing. Without freedom, we have nothing. Without a border that designates the United States from any other nation around the world, how are we a country? So in order to safeguard it, all of us need to do our part, I believe, and help America.
I think it'll
help America be great, help America be safe, help America have jobs and businesses and grow our economy. We can't help anyone unless we are safe and secure ourselves. No different than your home life.
Absolutely.
How do you help others that need help if you're not secured at home? If you need help yourself?
No, I mean, look, I defend my home with rifles. I don't see why we shouldn't defend our country with rifles as well. So
our country is defended with rifles, and a lot more than just with small arms. That's
right.
But I mean, it's just a matter of, the NRA, you and I, and every other American citizen that goes out and enjoys the outdoors and hunts or fish or anything like that. We're the biggest conservatives of keeping our lands open and free. How much money has the Sierra Club done to enhance the environment? How much money has Patriot Ordnance Factory paid with excise taxes each quarter and for decades, well over a decade, that we have helped the environment through? Look at all the game and fish out there that are actually out in the field providing a better environment for what? All the habitat out there.
Absolutely.
Yep. You have Sierra Club. They have a lobbyist group and a bunch of attorneys running around. So what are they doing good for the environment? I'd like to see some of their money and their people out in the environment and do something. So, I mean, it's all relative what we all do, and we can all help. You do this program here. You're trying to get information out there for the public. Absolutely. There is two sides to every story, and then there's reality.
That is for damn sure. I just wish that a few of my arguments I've had with some significant others would have looked at it the same way. Really quickly before we go, I want to talk about the revolution a little bit. And you mentioned, you touched on it briefly, and it is essentially what you're claiming to be the shortest, the lightest 308 short stroke piston.
Yep,
AR.
It's a piston driven, and here's how I can explain to you that it's truly an AR-15. It uses an AR-15 carrier. It uses an AR-15 charging handle. It uses an AR-15 roller cam pin. It uses an AR-15 size barrel extension, an AR-15 size bolt, an AR-15 receiver set. The only thing's different in this receiver set is it has a 308 magwell. I physically can't get around the size of the cartridge. It is what it is. Yeah. So we basically made an AR-15 with a large magwell. It's the same barrel nut that's used on the AR-15, the same rail system. This is truly an AR-15 that was engineered to take a 308 mag and shoot 308. So that takes the size down. And in doing so, we created something really unique. We have a 308 semi-automatic gun that cycles subsonic ammo.
Wow.
It functions. There's no manually operating it. So you know that 300 blackout that's out there that cycles suppressed subsonic?
You mean the one that I run that I have sitting by my bed?
Revolution. The Revolution achieves that too. So,
that is incredible.
But when I go to a normal cartridge, I have an 800 meter powerhouse that the normal 7.62 by 51 NATO 308 caliber is capable of. So that's basically an AR-15 size and movement with the punch of a battle rifle.
I'm never gonna have a problem with that. For all I care, you can take a 50 caliber and throw it into an AR, and I'll take that as well. So that's your next task, Frank. I'm assigning you. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, my mother always told me go big. So 50 caliber AR-15. That's your next task.
Yeah,
I'm holding you to that, Frank.
That'd be crazy. That'd be amazing.
All right. But no, thank you very much, Frank. It's always a pleasure speaking with you, and I hope you join us again.
No problem. Anytime. God bless you.
Absolutely.
God bless America.
You too, Frank. Coming up next, we'll talk to a guy who was looking to shoot every firearm at SHOT Show. Jesus. So stay with us.